Folks, happy Sunday. Starting a new little series. Not really a new little series. It's just kind of been what I've been doing this entire time. A little week in the life of an IMG type of setup, you know. So I'm just gonna let you guys follow me throughout the week. Let's try and go about my business and do what we do. And you realize it's not that crazy. It's not that different from most other people. Just a little bit more study. Right now, oh, look at that hair. I need a haircut so badly. I still haven't found a barbershop here. I'm sure they're all around, but anyways, right now I'm gonna go down to the Starbucks. I'm gonna get some practice questions on my first shelf exam, which is family medicine, is in 3.5 weeks. And it's funny, like family medicine is like an incredibly relaxed rotation. The rotation itself is incredibly relaxed, but the exam is just helter skelter. The exam just like touches on medicine from every like study or strain or like, you know, specialty of medicine, because family medicine at some point you'll see a gastro problem, you'll see rheumatoid problems, you'll see ortho problems, you'll see pediatrics problems. So it's just a matter of like, I don't know, it's a lot. So I'm gonna try and do some practice questions today, maybe watch some videos and get some work done as far as prepping for that exam. So I will see you guys shortly. Let's head out. Just got out of Starbucks, got some work in, did a few questions. I need to review the questions when I get home because I kind of just, you know, rip through them. Family medicine, I'm learning very quickly, is a very weird shelf to prep for. I think a lot of people have family medicine as a last rotation, and it's kind of like the most relaxing that they do going into preparation for year 4, I guess, or even like residency applications. So I got it first, and it's a relaxed rotation. The rotation itself isn't that bad, especially for me. Like, I don't have too much responsibility, but studying for the shelf is very weird. It's extremely broad. It is extremely broad. Like, you don't have to be a specialist or an expert in anything, but it's just kind of like you don't really know what's coming up next, you know? So, and I've honestly forgotten like everything I learned for step 1, so it's great. I'm just getting shafted on questions. I'm literally just getting like just demolished on questions. It's great. It's great. It's a really good feeling to start off the year. So hopefully it'll start picking up in the next, you know, a little bit. I've only just started doing questions consistently, so hopefully once I start reviewing the questions, once I start reviewing the resources that the questions come out of, I'll be like refreshing certain things. The other thing is, it's a very different style of questions from what I'm used to. Like, step 1 wasn't really clinical correlates. Do you know what I mean? Step 1 was like, what's the pathology? What is it that makes somebody sick? Why is this a problem? This is kind of like, all right, how do you manage them? And as soon as you ask me how to manage a patient, I'm just like lost. So it's good. It's good. See you guys later. I will be making a quick stop at Target and then heading home. Hey, I just got in. I am going to review my questions for like a total of probably 12 minutes. Watch some Netflix, get myself to bed really early. Hopefully get like a 9-10 hours sleep. I've been doing a horrendous job of sleeping the last little while. I just got a new bed, so hopefully I'll sleep better, and I'll be up early and I'll get started early tomorrow. Get some review in the morning, get a workout in the morning, get a haircut in the morning. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Peace and love. See you. Good morning, folks. How are we all doing today? I am just about to head into the clinic. I'm leaving with about an hour to spare. It's about it's a 30-minute drive in usually, but the last couple times I've been in, there's been some delays on the road, and the 30-minute drive turned into like a 40-minute drive. So I just want to try and make sure I give myself a lot of time to get in. Today, I can't say that I know what we're gonna see. at the clinic. I am just going to keep an open mind to see what happens, and make an effort to interact with my patients as best as possible. As I may have told you guys before, because I don't speak very much Spanish, I'm not very useful in the clinic, and my partner also doesn't speak any Spanish, so he's just about as useless as I am. The other day we came in and he said bye to something. He was like, hasta luego, and I was like, you've been studying, friggin' gunner. Anyways, let's get going, and we'll be on our way. I just got here. I'm gonna go in and have a great day. The only delay getting in was me taking the wrong turn, so that's good. Congratulations, me. I will see you guys later today, and I will fill you in on what happens. I'm obviously not bringing the camera. What's up, guys? It's your boy Manny. I just wanted to fill you in on the happenings of this week. I appreciate you guys sticking around for this long in the video, and I understand how entirely sporadic I am, but all I can do is apologize. So this week, today's now Friday. This week has been again fairly relaxed because of the fact that it is family medicine. I was in the clinic 2 days this week, Tuesday and Thursday. Next week I'll be in 3 days. Actually, I gotta find out because next week is I guess this weekend's a long weekend, so I may not be in on Monday. I gotta find out what that's gonna be, but at least 2 days next week. Like I said before, family medicine is a little bit relaxed. I don't have too much that I need to do because of the fact that, one, I don't speak next to any Spanish, and two, it's family medicine, so it's fairly slow. I haven't had to do too much. I haven't had to take on too much responsibility in terms of history taking and physical exam. So that means that I am at a bit of a disadvantage as far as learning or at least reviewing certain things. So because of that, I'm trying to take some time to review those concepts, review those processes on my own at home. The whole OPQQRST, Socrates, whatever. So because of that, I have to, like I said, review some of these things on my own at my own pace. There we go. Let's leave it at that. And that makes for an interesting kind of experience. So less learning in that sense. But I also have seen some surprisingly interesting cases in family medicine that I would go home and then review. As far as studying, I think you guys may or may not know this, I have a shelf exam in the next 3 weeks. So as far as studying goes, I tend to just make notes on what I see in clinic. I pull it up in first aid when I get home or when I get the chance to. We'll basically review whatever I see from first aid, especially because first aid is just a really quick way to go over stuff. I won't necessarily go and find e-medicine, what's it called again? Medscape or like web medicine or whatever the website's called. But like I said, I tend to go on first aid. I've also been using the case files for family medicine. I haven't gotten too deeply into it. I've done 1 or 2 cases up to this point, so I need to crank that up. And basically it shows you kind of an approach to handling family medicine cases, handling patients, et cetera, et cetera. I've also been using Firecracker. That's been a really good one. I've been using Exam Guru's question bank for family medicine. It's not the biggest question bank I've ever seen. It's about 350 questions, I think it was, which isn't bad, especially over like 4 weeks that you need to go through. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I'm about halfway through that, and I'm doing my best to review my questions as I finish them. I'm also doing the double AFP Family Medicine Board question review set, that whole thing. Not as extensively as Exam Guru, not as extensively as First Aid, but that's what I've been doing up to now. So like I said, First Aid, Firecracker, Exam Guru, First Aid, Firecracker, Exam Guru, and case files for family medicine. Those are more or less the 4 resources I've been using. And then whatever comes up, like I'll go and look up maybe like sketchy stuff from Step 1 prep or Anki stuff from step 1 prep as well. But for the most part, those first 3 or 4 things are what I've been using. So like I said, thank you. That's the update just for where I've been this week. I know I've been pretty sporadic. I've been trying to find myself, like kind of find my creative edge again. It's taken a while, but it's whatever. It's been a bit of serious transition getting down to Miami, so things are going. But starting next week, I should be back on my edge. Right now, I'm gonna go meet up with Steffi. We are gonna go out for our last kind of night out before a shelf exam, because next week we sure as hell are not going out. Next week I'm probably doing my first NBME practice exam for the shelf, so I'm definitely not going out next weekend. And the weekend after that, obviously not at all. So unless the weekend after that is the weekend after the shelf exam, I gotta check my calendar. But yeah, that's about it. So I will see you guys shortly, and love you.